Hello friends, welcome in my YouTube channel Rudra Study Circle. In this video, I am going to explain Laplace transform. This is a very important topic in engineering mathematics. The main application of Laplace transform to get the direct solution of differential equation with initial condition without getting its complementary function and particular integral. First, let us see definition of Laplace transform. Let ft is the given function which is defined for all positive t. Then we can define Laplace transform of f of t equal to integral 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt. This is the improper integral. So Laplace of ft equal to 0 to infinity e power minus st ft dt, and this is the function of s. So this is represented as the function of f of s, provided this integral exists, because this is the improper integral. So provided this integral exists and s is the parameter, it may be real or complex. So this is the definition of Laplace transform. So Laplace of f of t equal to f of s. Now inverse Laplace of f of s equal to f of t. Then ft is called inverse Laplace transform of f of s. So Laplace of ft equal to fs. So inverse Laplace of fs equal to ft. This is the inverse Laplace transform. Now let us try to find out Laplace transform of some functions. Let us start with the constant. So let us Laplace transform of one number. So this will be using the definition. We can write 0 to infinity e power minus st and ft. In the place of ft we have 1, so into 1 dt. So this integral will be minus 1 by s e power minus st and 0 to infinity. Substitute the limit, so we get 1 by s. So Laplace of 1 equal to 1 by s. Laplace of t will be 0 to infinity e power minus st and t dt. So we can have integration by parts. So this t into e power minus st by minus s, limit 0 to infinity, minus integral e power minus st by minus s dt. So this term will be 0. So we get plus 1 by s 0 to infinity e power minus st dt. So if we solve, we get the 1 by s square. So Laplace of t equal to 1 by s square. Similarly, if you find out the Laplace of t square using the same definition and we do integration by parts, so we get 2 by s cube. So we can have the generalized formula Laplace of t power n equal to n factorial n by s power n plus 1. So this is a Laplace transform of t power n, factorial n by s power n plus 1. Factorial n means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into up to n. Let us see Laplace transform of exponential function e power at. Using definition we can write 0 to infinity e power minus st and e power at dt. So this will be 0 to infinity e power minus s minus a t dt. So if you integrate, so we get the 1 upon s minus a. So we can have Laplace of exponential function e power at equal to 1 upon s minus a. 1 minus s 1 upon s minus a. So this is the Laplace of e power at. Now the Laplace of trigonometry function sin at cos at. We want Laplace of cos at and Laplace of sin at. So finding Laplace of this sin and cos, we'll use the trigonometry exponential function Laplace of e power iat equal to 1 upon s minus a. So in place of a we have ia. So this will be s plus ia by s square plus a square. And left hand side we'll have the cos at. So this will be e power iat will be cos at plus I sin at equal to s plus ia by s square plus a square. And Laplace satisfy the linear property. We'll see next step. So we can have, if you compare the real part and imaginary part, so this will be Laplace of cos at equal to real part will be s upon s square plus a square, and Laplace of sin at comparing the imaginary part, so we'll have a upon s square plus a square. So Laplace of cos at equal to s upon s square plus a square, and Laplace of sin at equal to a upon s square plus a square. So now Laplace transform of hyperbolic function cos h at and sin h at. So for this again you use the exponential e power at equal to cos h at plus sin h at. E power minus at equal to cos h at minus sin h at. So we can have cos h at equal to e power at plus e power minus at by 2. Now Laplace transform of cos h at equal to Laplace transform of e power at plus Laplace transform of e power minus at by 2. So this will be 1 upon s minus a plus 1 upon s minus a s plus a by 2. So if you simplify, so we get s upon s square minus a square. So Laplace transform of cos h at equal to s upon s square minus a square, and similarly we can have Laplace of sin h at equal to a upon s square plus a square. So this is the hyperbolic function sin h at and cos h at. So now we see properties of Laplace transform. So first property we have linearity property. So Laplace like derivative and the integral operator, Laplace transform operator also satisfy the linear property. It means Laplace of a of f of t plus b of g of t, where a and b are constant. So this will be a into Laplace of f of t plus b into Laplace of g of t. So this is the linear property of Laplace transform. And second property we have first shifting property. So we have first shifting property. So what is first shifting property? If Laplace of f of t equal to f of s. So we can have Laplace of e power at f of t equal to f of s minus a. So if you multiply by exponential function, so no need to find the again Laplace transform of whole function. If you know Laplace of f t, so just s replaced by s minus a. How? Let us see. So Laplace of e power at f t equal to, by definition we can have 0 to infinity e power minus st and f t. So in the place of f t we have e power at f of t dt. So this you can solve, so we get the 0 to infinity e power minus s minus a t f of t dt. Now if we have e power minus st f t dt means fs. Here we have integral e power minus s minus a t f t dt. So this s minus a is the parameter here. So this will be the f bar s minus a. So Laplace of e power at f of dt equal to f of s minus a, where fs is the Laplace transform of ft. We can have one example here for this property. Let us have Laplace of 5t sin 2t. So we know fs. What is fs? So Laplace of sin 2t equal to 2 upon s square plus 4. Now Laplace of e power 5t sin 2t. So this is your fs. So this will be s minus a equal to 5 here. So in this s replaced by s minus 5. So we get 2 by s minus 5 whole square plus 4. So using this first shifting property, directly we can get the Laplace transform of product of exponential or any function. Just s replaced by s minus a. Next we have change of scale property, means Laplace of f of t equal to f of s, then Laplace of f of at. In the place of t we have at here, so this will be 1 by s f s by a. So 1 by s and s replaced by s by a. Let us see how. So Laplace of f of at will be, using definition, 0 to infinity e power minus st f of at dt. Now at you take u, so we have dt equal to du by a, and limit will be t equal to 0, u equal to 0, and t equal to infinity, u equal to infinity. Limit will be same. So 0 to infinity e power minus s, in the place of t we can have u by a and f of u and du by a. So this we can simplify, 1 by a 0 to infinity e power minus s by a u f of u du. Now 1 by a, and here if e power minus su fu du means fs, but in the place of s we have s by a, so this will be f bar s by a. So Laplace of f of at equal to 1 by a and f of s by a. So s replaced by s by a and you have to divide by a. So this is the change of scale property. Let us see one example based on the change of scale property. It is given Laplace of sin t by t equal to tan inverse 1 by s. So what is the Laplace transform of sin at by t? So here Laplace of ft is given. So we need to find Laplace of f of at. So t replaced by at. So here at we have, but here we have only t. So what we do? we multiply and divide by a. So I'll multiply here and divide by sine 80 by 80. Now this a have multiply and divide. Now this is the f80 form, f of 80 form. So this will be 1 by a and f of s by a. So this is your f of s, Laplace of ft. So this will be 1 by a, 1 by a. Now a into, and Laplace of sine 80 by a will be 1 by a and f of s by a. So a cancel, so only f of s by a. So fs equal to tan inverse 1 by s. So this is the tan inverse 1 upon s by a. So this will be tan inverse a by s. So this is answer. So Laplace of sine 80 by t equal to tan inverse a by s. This is answer using the change of scale property. Next we have Laplace of derivative. So Laplace of f dash t equal to s f of s minus f of 0. Let us see how it is coming. Laplace of f dash t equal to 0 to infinity e power minus st and f dash t dt. So now this will be, if we do integration by parts, so e power minus st and f of d 0 to infinity minus s e power minus st and f of d dt. So here if t tends to infinity, so let us use one property. If limit t tends to infinity e power minus ft equal to 0, so the function which satisfy this property is called the exponential function of order s. So here f is called exponential function of order s. So this is 0 and so this will be, we get f of 0, lower upper limit is 0 using this exponential function of order s, and f of 0 plus, so this is the minus here we have, and s 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt. So this will be Laplace of ft. So I can write the f of s minus f of 0. So this is your Laplace of f dash. Similarly, we can find for second derivative Laplace of f dash t equal to s square fs minus s f0 minus f dash 0. And same thing we can write for generalized for derivative. We can have Laplace of f nth derivative equal to s power n f of s minus s minus 1 f of 0 and dot 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 minus f of n minus 1 0. So this formula will use when we solve the differential equation. And we have Laplace of 0 to t f of t dt, Laplace of integral. We have seen the Laplace of derivative, and Laplace of integral will be 1 by s f of s. Only you have to divide by s, and if you multiply by any power of t to the function, so we have Laplace of t power n ft equal to minus 1 power n and dn by ds power n f of s. We can use this property and we can see Laplace of, suppose we have t square sine 80. So this will be n equal to 1 2 here, So minus 1 square minus 1 whole square and d2 by ds square and fs bar is Laplace of ft. So Laplace of ft is the a upon s square plus a square. So differentiate 2 times. So this is your Laplace transform. Next we have Laplace of f of t by t equal to s to infinity f of s ds. So this we can have Laplace of, suppose we have cos at by t. So this will be s to infinity and fs ds. So fs is Laplace of cos at. So this will be s upon s square plus a square ds. Let us try to solve this integral. So this will be 1 by 2 log s square plus a square with the limit s to infinity. So if you have the upper limit here, so we get log infinity. So log infinity does not exist. So we can say Laplace of cos at by t does not exist because this limit does not exist. So in this video we have seen definition of Laplace transform and few properties of Laplace transform. In the next video we'll see how we can apply Laplace transform for solving the differential equation. Thank you.